Can you say hi? Hello.
Brenda Dawson and her 10-year-old son Connor are taking it day by day.
Some days it's harder than others.
For the past 4 years, Connor's been going to the Gateway Education Center in Greensboro, where he gets occupational, physical, and speech therapy daily.
It is a pretty severe degree of cerebral palsy. He is non-ambulatory. He does not sit up on his own. He's nonverbal, but he has the spunkiest little personality.
A personality that really comes out as Dawson tries to keep up with his education and therapy work from home. And that can be challenging.
Not do for me what he would do for somebody at school, for his teachers at school.
She says his teachers have been great, sending online assignments and videos and even checking in with her. But it's still not the same as the hands-on experience he was getting inside this building.
This is uncharted territory. I think that's really hard to provide. I think it's really hard to provide, especially for kids that go to Gateway. And
they send text messages. They ask, how are you doing? How can I help you? How can I provide? What can I do to help you? You know, and that is good, because to know that you have a teacher that is really concerned and really wants to know what's going on with their students.
Fafa Asise's 6-year-old son also goes to Gateway.
Zoom or FaceTime, whichever means, with my therapist. He tells me what to do, and I do it with my son. So I get to understand things better. I know what is different, what is the same. Really rewarding to see how it is teaching a child with a special needs.
Fafa says it's nice to know they're not alone.
Once a week, the teachers are able to do a Zoom meeting where we get to talk to all the families and also all the kids in his class, which is really nice. So there is some interaction going on.
While it's a tough balancing act for families right now.
And I'm also working full-time from home, so it's also a challenge.
She's choosing to look at the positives of this new normal.
Getting to know your child better, spending time together as a family. These are things that time and money cannot buy, and we have to take advantage of the situation.